Hi everybody, I'm David. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I want to talk about what happens to my body when I first start having inflammation issues. And I know that I'm starting to realize now that if I don't address the warnings, they're going to continue to get worse. And I have to figure it out. Otherwise, things become very difficult, let's just say. So these indicators are probably not to anybody and everybody, but definitely in my situation, it's very, it's the same things every time. And I feel like even if people weren't as metabolically dysfunctional as I am, some of these items, some of these things can probably be tied back to what other people experience. So when I start having inflammation, which honestly it's usually diet related, if I'm eating too many cookies, if I'm eating too many Pop Tarts, if I'm eating any garbage, too much garbage, I start getting this inflammation. Like I said before, my situation, the inflammation is probably a lot more drastic than inflammation for somebody who's more metabolically functional. But the first indications of inflammation and metabolic issues for me is my eyesight. Like my eyesight just gets weird. Like I can see out of both my eyes, but if I close one eye and then close the other, my two eyes don't necessarily work together. So my eyesight starts getting very, very strange, uneasy to work with. And of course, with eyesight, you've got walking, balance. There's a lot to do with eyesight. I get I get super super dry skin, and the dry skin that I usually get is usually on my head, either my scalp or my face or even behind my ears. That seems to be two of the things that are some of the places that seem to be affected pretty quickly. And the other thing is the skin on my legs, like my mostly my calves, but definitely my thighs, my whole leg actually. I'll get like really scaly, um, dry skin that it's not gross. It's just like it's like if you got sunburned and your skin kind of peeled off a little bit. It's just the same thing always. Now, my legs do get a little itchy. My scalp doesn't necessarily get itchy. My face doesn't get itchy, but I started getting some inflammation on my arms. My arms will get a little itchy. Um, but yeah, so I get these skin patchy things that I know that I've eaten something I shouldn't have eaten, and I'm having inflammation. And even if I drink like a ton of water, it doesn't necessarily help it. It's like I have to flush my system of whatever it is that I ate, whatever the food that I ate was. So yeah, even if I drink like a ton of water, I could drink like 2 gallons of water. My skin will still get dry and patchy and flaky and kind of itchy a little bit. But again, it's always the same spots. It's always either my scalp or my shins for the most part. It does get a little itchy, but not too itchy. And usually, as soon as I flush whatever it is that I ate out of my system, then I can drink a bunch of water, and those spots seem to clear up. So when I'm having inflammation, I have neuropathy in my hands, I have neuropathy in my feet, I have neuropathy. And my neuropathy goes from bad to worse. It goes from bad to worse, and it makes it very difficult. Um, I get pretty serious balance issues and strength issues, but the neuropathy in my hands gets much worse. So those are the ways that I can recognize that I'm having inflammation are going to have inflammation. And if you have any questions or you have any comments on this, please leave it below. I'd be more than happy to answer or to tell you my experience. So now I want to talk about my week. My week, I started out feeling actually pretty strong. I was feeling good. I was getting strength in my legs. I was standing up straight and well. And then I ate some food that I probably, well, I thought it was safe. I'm just going to say it now. I ate a bunch of yogurt. I was eating a yogurt, a Greek yogurt. Like once a day, I was eating a Greek yogurt, and not a huge one, just one of these little containers. And somehow it caused me inflammation that um, just caused me problems. But I started out the week very strong. I was using my new Apple Watch and trying to keep track of my steps and kind of, physically a little bit more effective. And then I started eating that yogurt, and somehow that just flared up and caused me issues, made me problems. I've slowed down on eating burger patties. So I don't really eat any burger patties right now. I'm trying to get that saturated fat kind of out of my system to see how that makes me feel. Um, which it does make me feel, doesn't make me feel worse or better, but it makes me feel okay. But I'm definitely not eating burger patties for a little bit. I'm eating a lot of pea protein, which, again, I'm not like a super fanboy of pea protein, but it's good protein and it's supposed to be really good at not being not being a problem with the um, the glycemic index. Pea protein is supposed to be good for that, but for some reason I still get inflammation. I don't totally understand it. Of course, I do sweeten it with allulose, and that could be an issue, but I don't know. See, I am still eating a little bit of pea protein. I haven't really eaten any burger patties. I do eat some luncheon meat, but for the most part, that's what I'm eating right now. And I do eat once in a while. I eat a chicken patty, a chicken nugget patty, and I of course know that's not the best thing to eat. So I eat as little of that as possible, but occasionally I do eat that. But yeah, that Greek yogurt, I don't totally understand that. Like that should be a safe breakfast, but high protein. I don't know, maybe it's the milk in it. I'm not sure. So the weird part of my body is it felt like up until I started eating these Greek yogurts, it felt like I was getting my strength back. I was having less problems like actually standing in place. I was having less problems walking around. And then as that Greek yogurt, a couple days into that, I started having problems. And I'm guessing it's just the inflammation, which is basically everything that I talked about earlier. So I did get some snow this week. It was quick, and it melted off almost immediately. But yeah, I live in New York, and it's like not really good weather until like July for me, at least. Being from Florida, I enjoy July in New York. I know everybody around where I live hates it. It's so hot they can't deal with it. But for me, I don't even use an air conditioner in July. So now I'm trying to reset my metabolism, and I'm starting a fast, which I hate fasting. I really just want to eat. I'm hungry, but I'm going to do a 48-hour fast and see if I can get whatever it is in my system out of my system. And hopefully I'll feel better and start getting back to working out and getting around my house a little bit easier. But it's been a tough week. Like, I know, of course, that it could be worse, but it's been an extremely tough week because I thought I was doing good. I was watching my steps on my watch and my phone, and then I was getting around the house no problem, all good, and then all of a sudden, like I can't even explain it. It's like all of a sudden I started having major inflammation in my feet and my hands, and I started having like all the skin on my legs and the skin on my head started just not being healthy, let's just say. And things just kind of got worse. And then actually this week, I was in my bedroom and I was going from my bed to this chair that I'm sitting in now, and I fell down right on the floor, right next to where I'm sitting now, and my my hands wouldn't bend right and wouldn't support me, so I had the hardest time trying to get up. I eventually had to like roll over to my bed and claw my way up my bed and get in my bed and lay in my bed. So it's been a tough week. I know this isn't the most interesting post. Um, I hope you guys all enjoyed the few things I talked about. If you have any questions on anything that I talk about, or you have any comments, I get a lot of good answers and thoughts in the comments from this site, from my channel. So I'm open to any thoughts and comments. Um, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them below. Thanks a lot, and hope you're having a great day. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.